You replayed the conversation on loop. Every word, every pause, every silence dissected for clues you missed. You asked, "What did I do wrong?" Even when nothing was your fault. You became fluent in, "I'm fine," expert in changing the subject, master of the polite smile that never quite reached your eyes. You perfected the art of disappearing behind the performance. You mistook endurance for strength, believed that needing nothing meant you were strong. But strength without support is just exhaustion wearing a mask of independence. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how you were wired, that authenticity was optional, that your true self was too risky to show. You equated vulnerability with danger, believed that being open meant you were exposed. So, you armored up even when you were alone, even when your heart was yearning for care. But inside, beneath the script, beneath the mask, a part of you whispered, "This isn't me." And the only language that felt safe was silence. Your pain became your secret. You fear the volume of your truth. You fear being truly seen might mean being rejected. That underneath what you feel is too intense, too real. You've worn the label of too sensitive, like a scarlet letter. So you armor up, even when you're alone, even when your heart is breaking. You've learned that being needy meant being burdensome. So you minimized your needs, your feelings, your very presence. The truth is, the silence itself is the exhaustion. The pretending, the minimizing, the constant management of your volume, it's what's draining you. You've been told to be quiet, to keep it down. But what if being quiet is what's keeping you from being heard, from being truly, powerfully, authentically you? You've spent so long being the character everyone wanted, you've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, to exist without a script, without needing to manage the volume of your truth. What if your truth isn't too loud? What if the world's tolerance for silence is too quiet? What if your voice is exactly the volume needed? You are not too much. You are not too little. You are exactly the volume the world needs right now. Exactly as you are. Your voice is not a weapon. It's a gift. A way to connect, to create, to contribute your unique light to a world that often feels dim. Real love, real connection, isn't built on your silence. It's built on your presence. Exactly as you are, messy, complex, and whole. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the child who learned to whisper, and giving her permission to speak now. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to be imperfect. You don't have to whisper anymore. You don't have to minimize. You don't have to be perfect. You can start right where you are, honoring the voice that's been waiting. Start listening again, to your body, to your boundaries, to that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to let the real you breathe. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Not for the silence you kept, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of silence, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to speak. The silence you carried was never yours alone. It was a burden placed upon you by a world that didn't understand. And now, it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing. Exactly as you are. If this resonated with you, you're not alone. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quietest. For a gentle guide to help you identify, understand, and begin to heal these hidden parts of yourself, explore the link in the description.